The big story this week, potentially, is the return. Listen, as Celtic do, they like to go back. Sometimes they went back for Kieran Tierney replaced Kieran Tierney, Jota replaced Jota, Brendan Rodgers replaced Brendan Rodgers, Martin O'Neill replaced Martin O'Neill. Now there's talk that Kyogo could be the final replacement for Kyogo. Do you see this as a good move for everyone concerned?
It's wild, Michael. I mean, if you ask yourself this, just take the name Kyogo and the nostalgia out of the equation, and if you were to tell Celtic fans that they were going for a striker who scored once in 31 games, what would they say? They'd be up in arms.
Yes.
No? Yeah.
Yeah, in isolation, but that's not the case though.
No,
that's hypothetical.
No, but I'm just asking you that, to kick off. They'll be going mental. The Kyogo factor, I think, changes things slightly, but I don't think. Look,
he's scored 80 odd goals in 160 games.
But look,
for Celtic.
But this is it. It sums up where Celtic are at this moment in time. Everything is interim manager, interim striker. Everything's about just getting through to the summer. So I don't necessarily think it's right. I think it could be right now.
Celtic need a striker, and he's a striker.
Yeah.
He's proven that he can score goals in Scotland. Albeit, I thought towards the end of his time at Celtic, I think
he was. That's what I'm saying. He was dipping.
Listen,
and he wanted out. The other thing is, he wanted out.
Yeah.
And the other factor here is they're having to try and convince him.
Well,
he was a player who was on the dip.
Yeah.
They got good money for him, and now they're having to convince him to come back.
Yeah. I mean, I think he didn't. I didn't think he was particularly. I'm not saying he didn't settle in Glasgow. I don't think he was particularly happy in Glasgow after 3 years. Wanted to change, but he goes to Rennes, which is probably the top 25 towns in France. That's probably number 26, right? It's not exactly the top tourist trail in France. Then he goes to Birmingham. Like, you should get yourself back up to Glasgow. I just think certainly the striker, he would fit the bill. But it is. I think I take your point. It's basically admitting. It's a club admitting that their recruitment has failed completely. Because if you're having to go back to the guy 12 months on who left to replace the same guy, because they haven't replaced him.
Yeah.
It's a kind of admission that the recruitment side of the things have completely collapsed. I mean, Paul Tisdale's lost his job, and now you can see why. Because what has he been doing for a year? Why wasn't there a striker brought in January the 1st?
Yeah.
I think still they can get another striker. I think they need two. They get another striker and maybe add Kyogo on loan. I think, that's two options would be good. But to go and do that as a main striker in January, I think it's an admission of failure.